It's day 5 of the Kanye apocalypse. And just as predicted, if you step out of the box, the others still in jail will turn on you.
So now Donald Trump has 2 black friends. He's got... I hope Ben Carson doesn't get jealous.
Like, I don't even know what happened here. I think Kanye West just realized he's too rich to not be Republican. I don't even know what it is.
We have the right to independent thought, and I independently think that Kanye has lost his mind.
What an overreaction. You'd think the guy advocated for child marriage. But it's just like high school, isn't it? The person who won't act like everyone else gets the shaft. Isn't it odd that Hollywood lectures us on bullying and diversity, but when it comes right down to it, they're groupthink enforcers, intolerant of individuality? So why is that? It's the curse, again, of identity politics, which puts the group before the person. Also behind the mockery is a fear that their target might be onto something, and the mockers are being left behind. When someone dares to be different in a way that comes with a cost, you either reevaluate your own choices or seek to silence him or her. Which leads me to another criticism, that those on the right lauding Kanye would rip him apart if his comments were left-wing. What if it was about needing more gun control? It's actually a fair point, except it misses the big picture. What Kanye's doing, unlike that position, isn't a reflection of the same conventional assumptions that gets great press. No, this is a daring move because it goes against that very tide. Thus, it's one that costs you capital, support from your entertainment pals, and even record sales. He didn't join a parade. He left a prison, and he's paying for it. But maybe that's why Kanye did it. He realized that he could absorb the slings and arrows that others couldn't.
Exactly.
Who does that remind you of?
True.
And not Donald Trump.
Me?
Yes, you just.
Oh my God.
I like the heat.
I was going to say it was going to rhyme with
Yeezus.
It rhymes with Yeezus.
Okay.
Anyway, you want to hear what Donald Trump had to say? It's pretty.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're comparing.
No, I'm saying, yeah, he suffered the slings. He is risking himself for the good of others.
I mean, I was like with you all the way. Jesus.
No, I find it, I mean, people talk about looking for people who are Christ-like. The guy's willing to sacrifice a lot of himself for others.
Kanye died
You
for
can
our
laugh at
sins.
it.
Himself
I welcome the laughter because I'm also sacrificing myself.
But you don't even believe in Jesus.
Well, I don't. Maybe.
He believes in Yeezus, though.
Jesus.
Jesus. All right, now
And
this is too much.
I know.
I mean,
I did that for you, Juan. I did that for you.
You put him over the edge.
I did.
Well done,
I'm
well
pushing
done.
him.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Okay.
Let's go to this. Donald Trump talking about Kanye.
I get along with Kanye. I get along with a lot of people, frankly. But Kanye looks and he sees black unemployment at the lowest it's been in the history of our country, okay? He sees that stuff, and he's smart. And he says, you know what? Trump is doing a much better job than the Democrats did. When I see a Kanye sticking to his guns, or when I see others, and there are plenty of others, sticking to their guns and coming out and saying it.
Dana?
Well, you know, one of the things that I've learned today is that your point about getting kicked out of your tribe is that, do you know that he was actually, they said that Kanye was part of the alt-right.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, this is preposterous that he's part of the alt-right. And you know how I feel about him in terms of the past. And I'm willing to let it go. Conservatives have been saying similar things for many, many years. Sometimes in terms of politics and public policy, timing is everything. This is an opening, and if President Trump can take it, go for it.
That's the thing. It feels like a possibility for something.
I mean, I hate to take issue with the president of the United States. I doubt Kanye is looking at black unemployment and saying, you know what, it's a Trump tax cut policy. I just think Kanye likes controversy, and Kanye likes to, move outside of the box, and it works. He's an independent thinker. He's not afraid to take the slings and arrows. This is not about politics. Kanye's admitted he's not a Republican. He's not a Democrat. I think he honestly just likes Trump.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I think he respects Trump, and he likes him, and he's not afraid to get out of that lane and say he likes the guy, and he's not going to listen to the mob say you have to hate this guy. He respects individuality, and when an individual gets out of line, the mob comes down and slams you. He's been called mentally ill. He's been called a sellout. He's been called everything. They've been mocking him on late night. He doesn't care, though. And I think that's what makes Kanye different. It makes him have that dragon energy, the way that Trump has.
Can I just throw that? This is a tweet from Chance the Rapper. Black people don't have to be Democrats. All right, that doesn't necessarily mean they have to be Republicans, Juan, but isn't it, could you interpret that tweet as saying that he wants the Democrats to improve their party? Do not take us for granted.
Sure, so don't ignore us as Republicans do, don't take for granted. That's the old saying. But in the case of Kanye West, this guy, I mean, you know, he said that while Obama called him a jerk for his being rude to Taylor Swift, and like, oh, when he was in the hospital, when he was addicted to opioids, who invited him? It was Donald Trump. Right. So that's the basis. There's no policy. There's no substance. So when you talk about getting out of the box.
What's wrong with that?
Well, there is a little substance. He said, what has Obama done for Chicago?
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. He's done nothing. So this is, when it comes to substance, this guy has nothing. This is the guy, in fact, who said Cosby was innocent. This is the guy who condemned George W. Bush. You guys are suddenly flocking to him because it's convenient. But why you would take him seriously, I have no idea.
Well, you know what? I don't. Why wouldn't you take him seriously?
Because he's not a serious person. He's like a provocateur.
That's your opinion. But he's actually a serious businessman, and he's hugely successful. No, you don't know, because I don't think you're very familiar with his background.
I don't care about business. We're talking politics. He's endorsing a president.
And he's entitled to have his opinion, like anybody is.
Build it.
No, you're trying to diminish him because he's a
I'm
singer.
not diminishing him. The guy was in the hospital. He says the basis is that Trump asked him to come over.
So that's a basis to totally disregard and just debase an individual, to say that they had mental illness problems, so they should be discounted in their opinion. I just think that's a very myopic, short-sighted viewpoint, and it's not very fair. He's somebody that you should say, listen, go ahead and say what you want to say. Give your opinion. He was invited over to Trump Tower. He was at the transition, and they had a meeting. Maybe they did talk about business. Maybe they did talk about immigration.
What they talked about.
You don't know. You're not a mind reader, and you weren't there.
This is a matter that seems to me to be so trivial. But again, in the era of people being shot at Waffle House,
I stick up for people's rights to express themselves.
Now we're talking about Waffle House. We got to move on.